Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Gasol's got his second bucket tonight.
So it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. It really caused some problems for that defense.
And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his third foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Mayo against Chandler. Caldwell Pope dishes to Chandler. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Mr. Moves. It's Chicago with another bucket.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. He feeds it to Cantor. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Cantor's got 6 points.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
No good for Mr. Moves.
Remember, he was hot early. 3 three-pointers in the first half, but he may have to start putting the ball on the floor. His shot's not working here in the second.
Checking out the game, Kentavious Caldwell Pope is having.
He has 9 points, and he's put 1 three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Nice shooting.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Bulls making a switch.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
Pistons trailed by 18. Out to the wing. Stolen away. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Butler kicks to Rose. Back to Butler. Puts up the baby hook. There's the block. Here's Dinwiddie. There's the dish to Chandler. Here's Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Tipped away. It's stolen by Rose. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Mr. Moves check in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Dinwiddie. 20 seconds left to play in the third. There's a good screen. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already.
Coming up next Tuesday, March 13th, Victor Oladipo and the Orlando Magic go up against the Chicago Bulls. Be there.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
Chicago leading by 20. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Johnson, Caldwell Pope out there with Monroe. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now the pass to Mr. Moves. Takes the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie passes to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Monroe's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Detroit.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Mr. Moves. No good from outside.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, it's not typical. I mean, they have been really dominant on the glass.
This is to Caldwell Pope. In low to Monroe. And that one's good.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Oliver passes to Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Monroe. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Monroe. Pick off in midair. Here's Goodson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
No good on that one. The Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Ennis Kanter's checked in for Johnson. He hits the second from the line. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie, knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Monroe outside. There's a screen. Pass to Oliver. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Mr. Moves. From 17 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now Detroit moving it up.
Oh, man, what a play. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Over to the wing. Gasol dishes to Butler. The pass to Mr. Moves. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Mr. Moves got 30 points.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Pistons trail by 16. Here's Dinwiddie. Feeds to Caldwell Pope. Monroe with a screen on Butler. Caldwell Pope kicks to Monroe. No good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
For Detroit, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Now the feed to Kanter. Got a piece of it. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Mr. Moves. Steps back and shoots. And that is good. Mr. Moves got 32 points in the game. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here's Monroe. To the wing on the left. Here's Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Bulls leading by 18. Here's Mr. Moves. Takes it off the glass. Mr. Moves got 13 points in the second half.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Here's Dinwiddie. Right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Oliver. Traps in the tray. Oliver's got 5 points now this quarter. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Shots good from Butler.
They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Oliver. From deep. And another three for Detroit.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Bulls.
Clark, what do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
Simply field goal percentage. They shot the ball much better than the opponent.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
You know, this is the third consecutive matchup for them against these guys in the season series. It just seems to be a really good matchup for them.
Yeah, it does. And there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I think the sweep will be in order.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Mr. Moves. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Gasol passes to Mr. Moves. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. That's good for Mr. Moves. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good for Mr. Moves. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Mack. He kicks it to Foy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Mr. Moves got 41.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And that one falls for Davis. Monroe's checked in for the Pistons. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Mr. Moves. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Passes to Aguilar. From downtown. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Morrow, taken away. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Joe Kim, plenty went right for the team tonight, and how you guys executed. What was the key to get